Welcome to Talking Heads on USA Global TV, starring the one and only wonderful Dr. Jacalyn. It's a prestigious place where world-class influencers and experts meet, and where you'll find the most trusted advisors and coaches for all things in life and business. Visit usaglobaltv.com to sign up for our newsletter, get the value you need, and be first in line to learn about events and giveaways and other valuable content. Connect with us. Email Dr. Jacalyn at usaglobaltv.com to talk about how you can become part of USA Global TV. That's USA Global TV, where the doctor is always in.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to USA Global TV, and hello to our friends listening on Business Talk Radio. I am Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, and our show is the Film and Music Show. And guess what? It's our first episode. How exciting! I am thrilled to be able to do this show with my friend, our co-host. She is our team member here at USA Global TV. She is a very dear friend of mine. She has helped me awaken from the darkness of just being in a 3D world and understanding all about 5D and the transformation. She is an international award-winning singer, songwriter, producer, and author, and she is someone who leads her life with her heart. Let's welcome Madaline Chan. Welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. Hi, everyone. Wow, I'm so excited, Dr. Jacalyn. So excited about this show.
I am too. I feel like we're actually on the red carpet, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I was getting so nervous. I was thinking, oh my gosh.
Cameras clicking.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
Well, Madaline, you've brought a wonderful guest. I'm really looking forward to getting to know him better. But before we bring him out, I'm going to spotlight you. And if you could share with our audience a little bit about your background and why we're doing this show.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm a singer-songwriter and an artist. I won an award for Multi-Music Award for First Foreign Act in the R&B section, R&B dance. I had a number one, no, not number one. Wish it was number one, but it wasn't. It was number 7 in the Billboard charts with Follow Love. I teach songwriting, and I teach singing and confidence performance to all young people that want to aspire to be an artist. My aim is just to help as many creatives help to color their world with their creativity. And that is why Dr. Jacalyn told me to introduce Leighton.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. It's an absolute pleasure to have this spotlight with you. And also, I just want to let people know that Madaline is my voice coach, my vocal coach. She does an amazing job. She also co-facilitates the power of listening. And if you want to open yourself wide up so that you can let in all the beauty that there is in the world, you need to contact this woman. You can go to her website, which is Madaline-Chan.com. And you can mention moi for special offers.
100%.
All right, I want to get Leighton out.
Yeah, let's get Leighton. Okay, can I?
Yes, please.
Let's drum roll.
Da-da-da.
Okay, here we have a most outstanding artist, songwriter, actor, but most of all, he has so much glamour and so much charisma, and is so artistic. He's so professional in every way. He's going to be, I believe, a global selling artist because he deserves to be. And not only that, Leyton Benta has a compassionate heart, and he works through helping a lot of younger children, younger generation. So he is an ambassador to his artistry for all the young kids out there, because he's helped a lot of mental health children. So drum roll. Let's bring him in. Let's bring him on.
Welcome.
Hey! How you doing?
We are psyched to have you here.
Hey, I'm excited to be here,
very
and I want to thank
excited.
you for having me on here, honestly. Really
It's
appreciate
definitely
it.
our pleasure. I wanted to ask you to expand upon something. When I was reading your bio, a word caught my eye, which was independent.
Yeah.
Independent singer. What does that mean exactly?
Independent singer means a one-man show. Now, a one-man show means you are pretty much doing everything from a very, very warm and deepful place inside your heart. So that means having no record label behind you, no distributor, no marketer, no agent, no management, then no promoter, you name it. It's like a one-man show. And the reason of going independent is because I wanted to be truly authentic to myself and be real with myself. And the message is always very important for me for everything I bring into the world. And love was always, the first priority to my heart to encircle around the world. So being independent gives you the space to breathe. Requires more challenges, but it gives you more space to breathe and you able to articulate yourself the way you want to be perceived in the world.
Congratulations. I love that. I
Fantastic.
can actually identify with that myself. But we learned so much and we really are in charge of our own direction.
We are.
Yeah,
We truly are. We
absolutely.
are the author. Nobody can tell our story the way we tell our own, you know, and we hold the pen. We hold the pen to our story. So our chapters that unfold day by day, it's truly an awakening. I see it as a step of an awakening for the unknown.
That's fantastic. I mean, sorry, Leighton,
Hey,
it's wonderful the fact that you didn't agree to become puppet in the industry because there's so many artists out there that are puppets of the industry. And so well done to you for being
thank you.
independent and being a strong powerhouse in yourself. Absolutely.
Hey, it's all my heart. It's all from a deep place. And when you know your purpose and know who you are, you really are unstoppable, even if that results in others going against. Because when you're fully true to yourself and authentic, truly, like, the world really is yours at the same time, because you're there to it's like you're there to fill in the missing spaces. It's like filling in the gaps of what people have not tapped into, the realms beyond the surface. And that's why it was a very important thing for myself. Every day is a priority of how can I contribute to making not just the music world better, but generally for humanity for as long as I am here and what I contribute. So it's truly everything to me.
And that's what this platform is all about. So thank you for sharing that. A couple of things. We want to hear about your journey and also how the performing arts, how singing, songwriting, how that helps you with adversity that you've had in your life.
Whew. Okay. All right. So I started at the age of 6. Now, this wasn't a thing where I said that I wanted to be a singer. It wasn't even on the cards. It took me being in an a unpredictable situation and an uncomfortable position that led to the position of myself coming out of a position in order to vibrate my voice. So I was given a lead, at a Christmas concert back in primary school called Vickers Green Primary School, and they were trying out different students for different lines in the song. So I was actually given a lead, but here's the thing: musically, I come from a musical family, old school music, soul and R&B, so good music with good depth, good substance. So through that, I was always good with melody internally, but never actually vocalized it until it got to being put in the stage. You can tell how nervous and uncomfortable I was, but it took that moment for me to project. And then as soon as I projected, everybody stopped and looked at me as if I did something wrong just by how their reactions were. I didn't know what to think. So it took the teacher, her name is called Miss Sandu, and she called me off to a corner afterwards. And just because I thought, okay, did I do something wrong? But really, it was actually to express an acknowledgement that it was beautiful with what I delivered. So I was like, oh, wow. So I wasn't expecting that, but I felt something profound internally with myself. So from that moment, that's what determined my path from there, through encouragement words from a teacher. And then I always felt that there was something a lot more beyond the surface when it came to music or projection, or just speaking out for the unknown. So with regards to being true within my journey, it did require a lot of trials, because I was always rebellious regarding going against the grain. Because when you're in this modern world society, everything is about how can one shape or influence or mislead someone, other than actually celebrating an individual, with regards to how they've shaped themselves. Because that's not what it is about when it comes to the industries you step in. People want people who they can mold and shape and brainwash. But because I saw beyond that, I said to myself that if I want to be me, I got to be fully free. And that means being able to fly and having your spiritual wings that we all have, so that we're able to fly in directions of the unknown, so that with what we know and what we've grown ourselves into being is profound and infinite source of awareness and possibilities. Because when it came to songwriting or composing or producing or whatever, it was a very key element to myself, because I was never taught how to write or compose or perform or anything. I actually learned as I went about it. Everything was always in the moment for me. And I knew the content I wanted to produce and create was to be here for a very timeless period in this world, because I did get tired of how everything was fabricated in the world, and I was never for that. So I was about how can I unite different souls, different generations, backgrounds, ages, and bring them all together so that we all can sing one anthem. Doesn't mean that we all singing a song vocally, but we are all in unison, where we all have the freedom of speech, the freedom of expression. So that's what came with my journey, because of the decisions I've made, because it resulted into going through more trials and tribulations that people just do not see until if I was to express about it. Because it's okay seeing things from a result perspective. Everybody sees the glamour and the results, but behind the scenes is a lot of trials and beating at your craft and beating away from the system, so that you create your own new foundation of your own, so that you are a expression of love. And I don't mean that lightly. I mean that automatically every single one of us beings are an infinite source of awareness, a consciousness living a human experience. And with my human experience is to sing to the world and reinvent substance and a foundation for a timeless period on this journey. So this is everything I've dedicated my life to the world. So you can only imagine the weight I take on daily trying to save this world, because that is my purpose. There's so much that can be said.
Woo! Wow. Powerful.
Very, very powerful.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
That is a lot of responsibility, but you carry it well. So
thank you very much.
Thank you. We have a couple of comments. This is from Andre Holland.
Oh,
Leighton,
hey, Andre.
You are a deep void connection. Very nice. And this is Mohammed Bouza.
Mohammed. Nice to meet you, Mohammed.
Thanks for being here. Wonderful. So you shared a lot there, right? That was very deep. And that's obviously the deepness within your soul. And I really respect and appreciate that. So when you are performing, how is this manifesting what you just shared? How are you sharing it in the world as you perform?
Here's the saying that I normally use. When you are on that microphone, that is your moment to speak your truth. So that means speaking your truth unapologetically, even if others disagree. And what I mean by that is in terms of once you come out in the physical, watch everything you have internal will always be there to the day you leave this earth. And I felt when I hit the microphone, that is your time to unwire people's minds and hearts from the world that exists of the brainwash. So you're here to refresh people's energies, their frequencies, their chakras, their mindsets, because this is how I see it. If it's not meaningful, you will not hear me speak, project, sing, or express the way I do. So this is why when I go on the microphone, you are being a symphony to people's release, because where there's music, there's a moment for everyone, conveying all the feelings to tell your truth. So that's why I feel when you really see the world for what it is, and you see it in a whole different lens of your perception, I feel that everybody has every right with regards to their expression of what they give, without any hesitations or restrictions. Because when it comes to you being so confident in what you do, but humble at the same time, you're going to have a lot of threats, people fretting towards what you do. Because solidly, you were just here to sing to the world. It's very, very clean. It's purified. But sometimes it takes, when you go out there, you are singing, if you are going out there to express as if it's your last day on earth. And I make sure with whatever moves through my body is a purified vessel of light. You have everything of all that has been given. And now you are here to deliver the anthem, to lift and transcend every generation, age, race, background, so that when people leave that building, you know that you have left something substantial and timeless with them, so that at least when one can lend a word to another individual about their experience, at least I'll be able to, go to bed at night knowing that, you know what, I was true to myself. I gave forward a frequency that people can actually, have an open heart, have an open mind, because the possibilities and the expansion of all that comes in your lives through someone's influence is a very powerful thing. So it's important for me with regards to what I give, because you're leaving an impression that's going to, that the generations even before myself, and even the generations who are here in existence, everybody is a seed. And when you plant the seeds, you manifest daily and daily, like watering the garden of your world. So the way I see this world is a reflection of all my inputs. So that's why I know I see beyond a different lens, because I know what the world needs, and the world needs love.
Absolutely. Leighton, honestly,
Wow.
not only you're an artist, but you're a motivational speaker, you're a podium speaker.
I was going to say that.
Honestly, you really are. You have the fire in you.
I tell you, there's so much behind, so much behind.
And as about your song, Find Yourself, I'm just thinking about that in the way that I find it interesting. Are you going to play Find Yourself? The way that you actually express, as when you're writing, you actually say, here I am as a writer, and this is what I want to achieve, and this is what I want to express. You actually sing it in the song. I'm writing a song right now, basically. That's what you're saying. And then you're expressing what you want to have, the effects of the song and how it affects people, the songs. And that's what it reminded me of just now you were talking. And I was thinking, that's powerful. It's empowering. Honestly, well done. Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Madalene. Thank you.
We've got a number of comments. Profoundly deep. Absolutely. Clap. A new comment from Ann Pendergrass. Good evening, USA Global, and good evening, Leighton. You are amazing, and we're on the edge of our seat. And what was the end? Little Black Beast 1994. Hi from UK. You're a superstar from your fan number one. And from Ann, you are truly unique and voice is phenomenal. Thanks, Ann. We didn't want to be hanging all night.
Ann.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, guys.
So, Leighton, what are we looking at behind you?
We are looking at my vision wall. So this is my wall of, we can't really see everything unless I move out of the way. But this is my vision wall, pretty much. There's so much to this wall, there's so much, oops, sorry, move it out of the way. because with this wall, it defines why I'm here. It defines why I wake up every morning. It defines my mission. It defines my contributions with humanity. It defines an artist standing away from the norm. This is huge. It's really huge with how I can really define what my wall presents, because my wall is everything I put my heart and soul into visualizing and how I see the rest of the remaining of my life being. So that's why you speak things into existence, which is what I do every day, even if I have my low days, because we're human beings, we have our days, you know, but I use this time to reflect on so much about my life and so much about the journey and how I want to see the world. So this vision wall really defines that Leyton Benta is here to save the world, you know, and that's why it may sound very unrealistic to many people. It says, how can you save the world? Well, here's the thing. This is how I see with saving the world. I see it in terms of what you do daily with your inputs, how your heart is, how your mind operates, and just the things you see beyond the surface. And that's why I'm willing to die. If I wasn't willing to die for it, I wouldn't be doing it. And that's the quotation that I created for myself, because that's what I live by. It's my mantra. So every day, it's always good to be reminded of your purpose and have furthermore confirmation, even though you know it yourself. But it's good sometimes, you know, to be able to see life through your vision, because your vision for what you see of what you're not hoping to do, but what you are already doing, is just taking one seed at a time to plant and water. So that's what this vision wall presents. It presents that Leighton is going to change the world one way or another before he leaves this world.
I believe that. That is
Yeah, me too.
absolutely true. We've got another comment from Anne. You are all most welcome. Sending love to USA and Leighton. Thank you.
Thank you, Anne.
Leighton, I want to make sure that we talk about the work that you're doing to inspire other people who are younger, a
Sure.
role model, leader. Can you talk more about that?
Yeah, sure, no problem at all. There's a list of things, but I want to talk specifically about a project that I actually dedicated towards children with special needs. But then again, it's not just children, people with special needs, period. Now, why I did want to base it around the children with special needs specifically, the project's called Chrysalis Smile. That's actually a part of my album, Find Yourself, that's currently out. So with this project, I wanted to create a project that I felt has been overlooked by society for several years, as I felt it was overlooked, unappreciated, non-valued, devised. It was just a lot of division. So it's always been more than the music for me, Jacalyn. It's always been about healing the motherland. Now, healing the motherland means erasing negative infiltrations. So that's how you water. And that's why I wanted to do something from my heart, to be able to write a project, compose a project, and have that done as ASAP, is because I wanted different children around the world of different ethnicities. You know, I always base it around everyone. It's not just a specific race or background. This is for everyone, despite whatever disabilities you might have. It doesn't have to be physical. It can be invisible, which many people don't understand or choose to take the time to acknowledge. So that's why I always said that, you know, children need a little helping hand. Reach on out so they can hold. Show the world that we are all the same, given our heart to feel and love. So it's not about me being famous. This is about being global for the righteous reasons. And that's why when it comes to contributing towards the youth, I wanted to create a project. And there's other projects I'm also going to be creating too, for my next album, the next new album I'm working on. But I wanted other children to understand that there is someone who loves them out here, even if sometimes you won't get it from your own families, because it just happens, you know? A lot of people don't want to deal with the difficulties when it comes to children and what they come from, but people don't realize that the reason why certain children end up being shaped the way they are, and people might think they're difficult, is because, one, it's how they've raised. You got to look at the parents. You got to look at the surroundings. You got to look at the influences. What do the kids watch? What do the kids listen? What information do they read? You know, it really just, it's a lot deeper than that. So that's why Dr. Jacalyn and Madalene is why I wanted to create a project so that this can be a global project. And it's been doing really well. But what I care is about impact. That's everything with my content, you know, and that's why this song, you know, it's really touched many people. It's touched many families. It's not just children. It's touched families. You know, it's touched people who wanted to speak on out, but they said that I was their release, that I spoke for them. You never know. Everybody has a battle that they face, and people just don't care. So because I do give a damn about the people, I generally do. That's why, other than, you know, I did like mentoring sessions with one-to-one sessions with, you know, children and youth a good set amount of years back, who were fostered, who didn't have a mum or a dad. And this was in different communities around London, because I wanted to solely be I wanted to be someone who could listen, because what lacks in today's reality? Listening. People love to speak, but when it comes to listening, you know, everybody wants to be heard, which I understand. But just because you speak doesn't mean another person's life isn't of value as well. People's minds are very important. People's expressions are very important. So this is why I, you know, I've done independent tours before around London last year. And this was around Trafalgar Square, Leicester Square, you know, central London areas, because I went out there. It was my own concert I did. And every time I had the microphone, I always spoke about important subjects other than just singing songs. I spoke about subjects to do with child trafficking. I spoke about subjects to do with human trafficking, because people don't realize that throughout these times and circumstances, that's been the main solid thing that's been going on in this world. You know, never mind about all the current circumstances, but the children and the youth are what people are after and out for, to take away from this world. So that's why I wasn't willing to put up with that. I wasn't willing to settle for that. I wanted to contribute towards humanity in a way so that young children, kids, you know, young kids, everyone, because this is a thing, they're going to be coming into a world of so much deformity, so much division, fabrication, fear. And that's why I wasn't willing to stand for it. So I took the microphone. I wanted to go around communities in London, you know, and just to give a couple of names, there was YSB, which was called Youth Street Beats, that was based around Acton, London Acton. And then there was one called Descendants that was based around Acton as well, just to give a couple of names. And it was because I wanted to be a reason for why people can see another day when they are at the edge of taking their own lives. And people don't realize the sensitivity behind children. See, this is me getting emotional right now, right? Because this is a really big deal for me, for everything I contribute. Because if hardly anybody is going to wake up and do it themselves, I've got to be a reason to do it. Even if that means that I put my own life at risk regarding my career or regarding my life period, because I care about how the children are going to see this world and how they're going to grow up. So you're here to be a leader. You're not here to settle or be on the back burn or you know, or just literally be behind screens. Be full on front. Go out there, project what needs to be projected. Do not care what people think or how people view you, because at the end of the day, you're not out here to seek for validation or approval from anyone, apart from knowing that you are the approval yourself. You are the one who said, yes, everything I contribute, I'm willing to put my life on the line every single day with everything I contribute towards the youth and just generally humanity. So the moment I am no longer here on this earth, my body, I would leave the physical vortex, but my spirit will be left with so many people to remember that there was someone who actually cared about them.
Whew. I tell you what,
Wow.
I'm sure there are
I've-
any given number of us who would love to have you in an office running country. So
I've never
It's
ever.
all my heart, honestly.
I feel it. I feel that it
You're-
is. We have some
you're-
additional comments. Andre,
Yeah.
I truly believe if you were empowered with your passions, this world would be greatly improved and enhanced for everyone. Never give up your journey
Andre,
and dream. So beautiful.
I
And
appreciate
also
you, man.
from Anne, wow, powerful words, amazing.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you guys so much. Really.
Just Leighton, honestly, your vision, your purpose, your belief, this understanding of how the world is, and the fact that your heart for the rainbow generation, the kids, you're an ambassador, you're a leader. You're a leader to them, because these kids are lost now, aren't they? Totally lost. And I loved the way that you said about fabrication world, and you went on about where the kids are growing up in this world that's in a fabrication, that's all fake, that's all not real. People are scared, have a fear. Honestly, you as an artist is just the beginning. Going out there, you know, you are going to, you have that song, Chrysalis Smile, is just, it's a beautiful song, and everyone should listen to it. Everyone should, because it just says your message. Yeah, I love it. I love it. We love it.
Yes, we definitely love it. And we also, on just a completely other subject, love your style. Tell us about this style. It's kind of like glamorous, chic, sexy. What's up with it?
You know what? The thing is with my style, Dr. Jacalyn, I'm pretty much my own stylist. Now, the thing is, once again, it's another deep one because it reflects on my aura. Now, not in terms of, oh, he's materialistic, not that, nothing to do with that, because I don't really care about that stuff. However, do I like to look good and feel good? Yes, I do. But there's a substantial reason for that. Now, I feel that everything that we do is a vibration. And I feel that whatever you wear is a reflection of who you are, right? And because, yeah, I love the old school. I've always been old school. You know, I love the old school funk, soul, R&B. I just admire styles that don't belong, that is unordinary, but I would say is original. Because you're here to be, and I don't mean in terms of you need clothes to make yourself look different or be different. It's got nothing to do with that. Because I feel your aura is what brings the difference to your outerwear regardless. So it does also emphasize a expression, and it also emphasizes a meaning and a purpose. And I like to call it humanity and business, but putting those together, I call it business-manity, because it's humanity and business together. So I'm here to serve humanity, but at the same time, I'll have a business mind with the humanity side, so that with everything that is sparkling is a projection of purpose. So that's the style. And, you know, I like to, wherever I go, whether this is on a day-to-day basis or a meeting or an event or networking event or performance or show, concert, whatever it might be, it's important for me with the reflection and the energy that I give, because energies do also reflect through what you wear. You know, that's how I personally feel. You know, you want to be able to grab people, I'm not saying grab their attention, but automatically before someone actually looks at you, they can feel a vibration that they need to look in that direction, because there's someone actually there, because they have something very, very powerful to share. And they may not know what that actually is to share, but they know that, right, I can't blink my eyes. I actually need to see what this guy is about to do on the microphone, or we're about to see what this guy's about to say when he comes into this particular environment. Sometimes you don't even need to say anything. All you have to do is just be it and breathe it, and not think anything less, because you are your vibration. You really are. And when it comes to, you know, certain crystals and necklaces and, you know, just little things like that, it also is an energy filled internally to be able to be more powerful as you deliver with what you do. So as for the way I vibrate myself as a being, is everything that conveys with my style.
Yes, I totally agree. It's almost like you've got this great presence, and I don't want to miss a second of it. Whatever you're going to say or do, I want to be right there with you.
Absolutely. And Jacalyn is so regal.
He is.
Leighton, you're so regal.
I think Anne summed it up. Superstar with down-to-earth personality.
Oh,
Thank you, Anne.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, absolutely, Anne.
And a follow-up from Andre, 100%, you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow. So what haven't we discussed yet that you'd like the audience to know?
Okay, there's always so many things, because that's why we never get enough time on interviews sometimes to really say certain things. But I would say, in terms of what I feel is important to highlight with with this interview, because this is a message for the world, right? So what I want people to receive from this journey, and this is not to just convince people to be a part of the journey. This is generally for people to make their minds up once they, get onto the journey, to take the chance and take the time to actually listen to the messages in one song, because and actually study an artist that of their true substance and character. What I want people to receive from this is to know that there is not only just an artist, but there is a man out here that is actually here to improve the world. Now, we may not know in terms of all the answers, because nobody knows all the answers. However, you know by what you're godly given in your heart, naturally, from birth, because we're all given something naturally at birth. But through what you're given at birth is what you do in the outer world through what you have internally. So I actually feel personally, and I say this from a very, very deep place, I feel the world needs me. I feel the world needs my contributions. They need, to lead the way, because this is more than music. So if everyone, if every day I can fight to bringing more hope and love, to once again, for what I was saying during the interview about erasing negative infiltrations, I am so for it. I'm not afraid. I can't be restrained for giving my life through my world. So that's why I feel one day the world will know. But they will know, I believe, more of my existence. And I say this wholeheartedly, and I say it truthfully. I feel that the world will discover furtherly more about what I do the day I'm no longer on this earth, more than being on it. Because I feel that when it comes to someone not being here physically on the path, people start to really pay more attention for what I've been recognizing and observing. Other than when you're there presently, in front of people to give and project and express what you do, I feel that it's acknowledged, but at the same time, it can be overlooked, because sometimes the world isn't ready to receive what you have, because you are way beyond your years of thinking and being and seeing the world. So it takes the world having to adjust in order to receive what you have more, because of all the clutter that exists around this world. It's like there's so much that's just brainwashing and blinding people from the authenticity and the true source and the true church that is actually inside you, because you are the church. And that's why I want the world to remember me. I want the world to see that. I want the world to understand as well that I have a documentary that I've just finished filming. It's called the Leyton Benta documentary. So the world for those who don't know of me, and for those who do know me well, people will get a whole different lens of my journey, because it's going to be revealed very nakedly. And I mean that very soulfully, because people are going to really see what Leyton Benta had to face. No cover-ups. This is really the truth of everything that happened in my life to still be here, which I surprise myself as to why I'm still here sometimes, because when you go through certain things in your life, you really can sometimes think that's actually it for you. But because I had the strength, I didn't allow myself to sink. So people are going to see a different lens of who Leyton Benta is when the documentary comes out soon. It's currently in editing process. I want people to take the time to not be distracted when it comes out, because this is everything I'm emphasizing in this interview. It's a lot more further in depth, even than what's in depth right now in the documentary. And you're going to really see that there is someone who's willing to be on that battlefield, facing a lot of, people or entities or bloodlines and all these other things, different forces, secret societies, all these things that exist, that Leighton was trying to fight to save the population.
Woo.
I don't know about you, but I just feel like taking a Leighton pill. Just wow.
Give me more Leighton. Yes.
Leighton.
The Leighton pill.
I love it. I need another dose of Leighton. That is for sure. Where can we find this documentary when it's out?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, currently, I can only give a little information for now, but there's in talks about it being screened. I can't actually give information about that yet until it's fully confirmed, but it's going to be on a YouTube platform. It will be on my YouTube, and also will be on the videographer who's filmed it. And just want to give a shout out to him. His name is Pedro Skilazki. Sending so much love over to him, because we work closely on this project together to make sure we get it in the lens the way we want people to perceive what I'm doing. So that will be able to be found on YouTube, but it's currently also in talks to get this big screen, and I want this everywhere. So I'm just taking one day at a time right now to sow the seeds, because you're always adding something more of an idea to another idea. So, but at the same time, it's just building connection and expanding everything that I already have, so that we can get this on a wide scale, because I feel it's time. It really has been so time for a very long time on this journey. But you know what, they say that there is a time for everything, but I say that time really is an illusion. I just think that the universe puts certain things in your life and brings you forward in a journey of a time of its need, not for the fact of when we want things to happen, because it's been very evident. It's been very evident that it's not always the times we want it. It always came unexpectedly when it came to blessing. So I'm just remaining on the flow, taking one day at a time. But this documentary is going to be very, very powerful for the world, along with the current project that I'm also working on too, which is a next new album. And that's going to be called Speak On Out, which is pretty much going to be exposing a lot of things in the world. And people, I would say it's controversial. It's expanding conscious awareness, and also letting people know that through the thick and thin, that the artist is unapologetic, but they do it therapeutically, unapologetically, and a purified way. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because this year is really kicking off something really major to really enhance something more in the world.
I feel like we should have a parade or something. I feel like
Wow.
Oh, you guys, I appreciate you guys, honestly. I really do.
True. And we've got some more comments from Little Black Beast 1994. Humble as hell. Yes, you were very humble. From Diane Floyd Bain, who's one of our team members here at USA Global TV. Leighton, you are a beautiful soul, and everyone needs to see your documentary. You are inspirational. Let's get it everywhere.
Oh, thank you so much, Diane.
And also from Andre, Leighton, don't worry about the battlefield. Sometimes you have to lose a few battles to win the war.
That's deep. I love that.
Very deep.
Thank you, Andre.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Leighton, it has been such a pleasure. I don't even want to let you go. I feel like reaching through the screen and giving you a big hug.
Honestly.
Bless you guys.
Wow.
Well, honestly, I just want to thank you, Dr. Jacalyn and Madalene, for this beautiful moment, to be the first guest on this wonderful show. And this will be shared as well, once this is done, because I really want people to understand, that before we come off, for something to be left with people to, to think about, but not just think, but do. Because we have every opportunity of this lifetime for while we're here is to be able to contribute something that's going to be, for the rest of your life. So what are you dedicating your life to? That's the question I'll leave to the public.
Fabulous. And what about your music, Leighton? Meaning, where can people see your music and hear Chrysalis smile and hear Find Yourself and, you know,
so
your video, your music videos?
Sure, no problem. Well, the main website will be www.leytonbenta.com/music. That is the main source where everybody can find the music videos, my latest album, Find Yourself. You can stream online, you can purchase online, but there's also physical CD copies that I would be humbled to sign for anybody who would like a physical copy of my album. Then we can discuss more prior to that. You can email LeytonBentaBusiness@gmail.com. It would be an honor to really just connect with every single one of you. And once again, when you're on this journey and give this journey a chance, you'll be able to just observe and see that there is something worthwhile for everyone.
I'm just
absolutely
amazed.
Fantastic. And Anne agrees. Fantastic interview. And thank you to all the folks who are on social media engaging with us. We really do appreciate you.
We do.
You're moving mountains, Leighton. You're moving a mountain. You've created a mountain. You've been building your mountain since 6 years old. And wow, you were really prepared. Really.
Have to be. If you're facing this world, you got to.
I can't wait we can't wait to see your documentary. I mean, that's going to be.
You have to come back when the documentary's out and let us.
Absolutely.
I would love to.
Fabulous.
I would love to.
Oh gosh.
All right, thank you. I can just share that I feel like so good. I feel like running through the streets screaming, Leighton.
Give me a Leighton pill, Leighton. Woo, Leighton.
Just know you've made a huge difference right here today, and I just thank you for that.
Oh, Dr.
No,
Jacalyn,
I thank you because you've given me the opportunity once again, to come on this platform to speak, and that's what I always will be forever thankful for, because it was an opportunity to get something across again.
Oh, and Leighton, just before we go, can you sing a cappella? What do you want to achieve, or what you want to share with the audience, or anything? We want to hear that beautiful voice of yours.
Oh, sure, no problem. I'll sing something in the moment. In fact, sure. I'm not even going to plan it. I'll just sing it in the moment.
Exactly, sing it in the moment.
There's love in my heart, 'cause I just want to sing the world. My I just want to take a stand for the world, to lift the voices of the children, to lift the voices of the unknown. So I thank you all today for joining us today. Ooh, yeah.
Woo, I have chills.
What a voice.
Yes, it was amazing.
Gorgeous voice. Thank you so much.
So honored.
I know, I hate to say goodbye.
I'm honored. I'm honored. And and all I can say is, I want to thank you guys for this new platform, and I know you're going to be having more guests, and which is the way. Everybody has something to share, and I believe it's something meaningful, and that's always worthwhile sharing. So we can encircle something great, within this world whilst we're still here.
Well, keep sharing your speaking voice and your singing voice, because both have to be continued to be heard. Diane is also fanning herself, and so is Anne, I imagine. So.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Diane. Thank you guys so much. And
thank you.
Plenty of blessings to you all.
You're
shining.
Come
back and see us again, especially with the documentary. We really want to have you back again.
Absolutely. Maybe even Dr. Jacalyn, because what Leighton did mention about how powerful it is to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dr. Jacalyn actually gives the lessons about listening. You're already there. You're already there, Leighton, because you're already saying it.
Exactly.
It's
Maybe he can
So
maybe he can pop in as a special guest for our students who are learning how to listen. That would be fun.
yeah,
no,
yeah, that's
bless you.
what I'm
No, I
thinking.
would love to. I would love to.
On the Wednesday shows, like, you
Definitely
know,
on the listening
Every
mentor.
Wednesday.
listening
Is it every
mentor,
Wednesday it's on?
listening
Definitely.
mentor show.
Yeah, we'll have you on that. That would be fun.
Yeah,
Hey,
fantastic.
it'll be on it. We always can make things work. So
We
Yeah,
definitely can.
that'd be great.
All right.
you're
Thank you again,
amazing.
Leighton. It's great
You're
Thank
meeting
you.
you.
amazing,
Have a year.
Leighton.
See you
Bye.
both.
Love you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Leighton.
Madalene, fantastic. I'm so glad that you brought Leighton to the platform. Amazing. And again, to everybody who's watching over on YouTube, if you could just click subscribe, we would love to have you follow our channel. We've
Absolutely.
got 21 shows this week, I believe. And Madalene, I'm going to spotlight you because we've got to wrap up for the next show. But
Sure.
how can people reach Madalene Chan and who should contact you?
Okay, I think the best thing is there's my Madalene-chan.com or MadaleneCarolChan@gmail.com. That's my email. I think that would be much better for you to contact me, and then you can also sign up for our courses, our Voice of Union, Power of Effective Listening, with the voice, with the intuition of the heart, the transition, facing the shadows of ourselves. Yeah, that's part 4. I'm so excited about that. That's so important now. People need to know about the transition. But I know I've got to wrap up and everything. And I talk too much, but
I do love you, Madalene. You are great. All right. Thank you so much. It was lovely having you here. Great work bringing Leighton to the platform. Really appreciate it. What a wonderful person.
And this is the first one, Jacalyn. And what I love about this is the fact that it's not just about them as an artist, but it's about them as a person, a character, and how they color the world with their creativity.
So true.
Not many interviews give that. It's always about their current single or current this and this, never actually about their mind and what's going on within their persona, within their life, within their outlook on life.
Yes.
Okay, so
Agreed.
you've got a winner there. We've got a winner there. We need more.
Absolutely, Madalene. We are going to leave our show right now because we've got another one coming up, but we're going to watch video clip Follow Love by the dear, beautiful Madalene Chan. And we'll be back in less than 10 minutes with the wise ones. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you being here and engaging with us.
By your love, what you giving me is just not enough. I need a love to take me higher.